Hello YouTube, Mindbender here, coming at you with another video review of one of my own LEGO creations, and it has been quite a while since I have made a full-size Transformer. I've been giving you Minicons, those Omnicons, just little things, right? Well, I guess I gave you the dinosaur, but other than that, it's been a while since I gave you one of these. And what we got here today is Decepticon Breaker. Now, Breaker transforms into this armored car style van. It's got the insignia on the side just to make him look more official. More like he's, I don't know, some kind of government vehicle. Looks like something that would pick up the money from the bank and take it wherever they take it. And he could, originally when I built him, fit a minifigure inside. He scales well with a minifigure. But I thought, he's a Decepticon. When's he ever going to have a minifigure inside him, right? So I gave him a completely different gimmick. Okay, I lied. Not completely different, but a different gimmick. But enough of that. I'll show that off in robot mode, which we will get to now. So to transform Breaker, it's actually pretty simple. You just take the vehicle mode, fold the back half down, and you can already see where this is going. Take these two panels back here, fold them inward so that they sit flat against the back of his legs. Bring the legs down. Spread them apart so he can stand. Then you come up here, take this back section, split it in half. It's held together by two Technic pins there. You split that in half, bring them around, fold out the arms. The same on this side. Stand them up. Lift up this flap here. Flip out his head. And rotate it up. He's got a shockwave head. Yeah. Shockwave head. Awesome. Alright. Fun enough with the shockwave head. Awesome. So then you just kind of position everything the way you want. And there you go. There's Breaker in his robot mode. Now Breaker is a pretty big robot actually. Here's Sergeant Jimmy next to him. So he's pretty massive. Very bulky, much bigger than my previous one. And his articulation, he moves forward and back at the leg, in and out, rotates at the knee, and bends at the knee. Now the arms are why this thing took so long to build. I usually have a certain way of building arms, which is probably not a very good thing when building Transformers because no two Transformers are alike. But this guy, I thought this was going to work. I thought a great idea. Just use the same arms you usually use, right? Wrong. I ran out of the pieces that I use. Completely gone. Looked everywhere. Could not find them. So, what I did instead was I had to get a little creative. And this took me a while to figure out. As you can see, these are the hinges his arms swivel out on. And they're these 2x1 plates turned sideways, and then his arm is attached by those two pieces there. That in itself probably took me about an hour to come up with. Now he's got these hinges here which move the shoulder, and because of the way it's attached he can also move his shoulder back. So he gets decent articulation, like no worse than anything else I've ever built. So still great articulation. In and out. Rotates in and out. Goes up and down. Rotates at the elbow. Just a hinge though. All the outward movement is up here. If you want him to throw a punch or be a bat, whichever one that is. And his head, unfortunately, moves up and down. That's it. All he can do is listen to Metallica. So, there's Breaker. And the other thing that's great about Breaker, very, very sturdy. He looks top heavy, but his feet are very thick and heavy. As you can see, I used a bunch of just big, bulky bricks to make his feet big and heavy. So he stands incredibly well. You can stand him up on a mattress if you want to, which, try doing that with anything. It's impossible. Until now. Anyway, onto his gimmick. So, if you come around to the back here, and I'll take my trusty, dusty flashlight here, you can see a little fella in there. I hope you can see that. That mess of Lego, that's a fella in there. And to deploy said fella, you drop Breaker and break him. I broke Breaker, you guys. Anyway, pull him out, and I'll show how they attach a little later. And he disconnects, and then you flip this one up, pull. Oh, Breaker's still broken. Sorry about this, guys. I didn't mean to break my toy. Pull out little dude number 2. Disconnect him. Close the panel back up, and we'll set Breaker off to the side. Now, I call this the Soundwave Gimmick, because that's exactly what it is. He just deploys his little drones, his little minions, to do his dirty work. There's 2 of these in there. And they're nothing special, they don't really transform into anything, but I figure, hey, for what you're getting, yeah, it's okay that they don't transform with me. So, there they are. They're five pieces. 3 droid arms, a droid body, and one of these pieces for the head. That's all you got. Little tripod thing. Oh my gosh, and this one is standing on 2 legs. Wow. He's standing on 2 legs, guys. This third one isn't even touching the ground. What have you done today? Get him back. Okay, fine, wise guy. So, there he is. There's 1. And here's 2. As you can see, very minuscule little things. Bring in Breaker for a size comparison, and Breaker towers over them, as well he should. They both fit inside his chest. As far as minifigures go, here's Sergeant Jimmy next to the 2 circuits. I call them the circuits. It fits. Now, to fit the circuits back inside Breaker, get his arm fixed here. Take Breaker, and I'll show you where they connect. There's a pin up there that his head is attached to, and another pin down here. The first one attaches to that one, the second one attaches to that one. Like so. Take circuit number 1, and you're going to attach him to this pin, to the top pin. And you attach him this way, going in by the bottom leg. And he just clips in real easy. And you can have him riding Breaker piggyback style. Now to fold him in, you just flip his head back, push up his arms, turn him, and he folds neatly in, all the way in. And you just kind of flip up his arms, and if I can show this on camera, he's in there nice and snug. I hope you can see that. There he is. In there nice and snug. Now here's circuit number 2, and you attach him still on the back leg down this way. And he attaches to that second pin. In hindsight, maybe building this all in black was a bad idea, but deal with it. So, now you got circuit number 2 hanging off his butt like that. So what you gotta do is you gotta bring up his arms, like so, so that he looks like he just got tossed out of a window. Maybe he did. Anyway, then you kind of hunch up his back against circuit number 1, push his head down, and fold his arms back into the figure. And he sits very nicely in there. There he is. And both the circuits fit in there very nice. They can stay in there robot and vehicle mode. Unfortunately, they can only deploy in robot mode. That's really the only way I can do it. Unless you feel like ripping this whole top section off, which I don't. So now, I'm going to real quick transform Breaker back into his vehicle mode, because there's one other thing I do wish to show off to you guys. Just bring the arms around, pin them together. Okay, and I'm breaking Breaker again. Breaker's a Decepticon. Decepticon. Oh, okay. So breaking Breaker. And hey guys, you know what? Breaker's a Decepticon. Decepticons are bad. You know what I'm doing? I'm breaking bad. Yeah. That pun just happened, and I apologize. Now, fold him up. Fold up his legs. There we go. So here's Breaker back in his vehicle mode. Beautiful. Now, if you guys remember a while back, I did a video review on this guy. Since then, he has been dubbed Ringer. Ringer, Breaker. Autobot, Decepticon. Red, blue. Truck, van. Okay. So, these two look great together. They scale well together. Autobot, Decepticon, classic fight scene going down right here, right? Got your little off-road truck and your big bulky armored car. So, I believe I mentioned this in my first video that I ever did. I do want to be a LEGO designer. So, as a wannabe LEGO designer, I build wannabe LEGO sets. Here's one. These two guys. But LEGO never stops there. They never stop at the two vehicles. There's always got to be accessories, right? So that's where these come in. Just spread these two apart. And you got these. And what these are, just little road barriers. Nothing special. Just kind of whipped them up because I needed them. And you put one there, and you put the other one there. Beautiful. Put them in frame. There, see? Little road barriers there. And just like that, you got your classic car chase scene. You got Ringer with his barriers here. You got Breaker, who doesn't care about Ringer's barriers, because Breaker breaks things. That is why his name is Breaker. Yeah. So, there's Breaker. There's the road barriers, and there's Ringer. And we'll throw in Sergeant Jimmy, just because there needs to be minifigures. So there, you got your Breaker, got your Ringer, you got your barriers, you got your Jimmy. $50 set right there. Maybe it's just because I built it, maybe I'm just prideful, maybe I'm just full of myself, but I think this would be a great set. If I hadn't designed it, I would buy this set. So yeah, there you go. So once again, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you like, share this video with your friends, and until next time guys, this has been M1NDxBEND3R with Decepticon Breaker. I'll talk to you later.